Scarborough with you. Bottom of the first, nobody out, no score between Oklahoma State and LSU. State coming off their first top 25 win of the season.
Trophy on Sunday. When you leave here, there are definite winners and losers of this tournament. When you look at teams that gain massive momentum, some teams end up going undefeated. I mean, you could call that
the season last year that they anticipated having. Some disappointment coming into this year. LSU turns 2 to get out of the first inning. A slick double play ball
behind left field onto the soccer, or close to the soccer field.
Takes the 3-2 to deep left field. Headed towards the wall and on cue. Off the bus and gone to give LSU the early lead.
Solo home run for Tori Edwards.
And Nebraska's feeling good because they struck out Tori Edwards 2 times in the game earlier today. They had her numbers, so you know Tori Edwards after that 0 for game, had a walk, but 2 strikeouts. She is looking to hit early in this game, and this is the type of power that she has. My goodness. Look at it. It hit the bus right out in left field.
Home runs, now already 3 this year. It was an off-the-charts season for somebody who was certainly in the running for National Freshman of the Year as Macy Bajaran records the first out.
Spread out that power throughout and not just make her the only target. As Ruby Malin gets a strikeout on a drop ball. Coming back quick after giving up that home run to get Bajaran out, and then Loren striking out on a drop ball, looking at a point to already throw it more this weekend here, and she's going to need it. Looking good the times that she's worked it in there.
Gets her 3rd strikeout of the game, ending the 2nd inning. 1 point last year. Began her career at North Carolina State. Ground ball off the glove of Kylie Edwards at shortstop, and Hassler is aboard to start the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Yeah, Kylie Edwards, remember, she was a shortstop from within the SEC for LSU.
Pop up off the bat of Wilkeson and caught by Solora. First out of the inning. Like LSU, looked internally in the offseason, made some changes. Ball in the dirt, runner goes and is safe on a ball cut off by Sierra Daniel. Hassler with a stolen bag.
It's a good job by
tying run in scoring position and a 3-1 count to Davis. Up the middle into center, and it is caught by Jayla Lassiter for the 2nd out.
Coach, I don't have 20 to 25 years of experience.
Nice play at shortstop by Kylie Edwards after the error to start the inning. A 1-0 lead for LSU. One of 7 active pitchers in Division I with at least 600 career strikeouts. Working on her 4th here. And just misses. Leadoff walk for LSU.
On the season, you're really trying to figure out what she can throw and wants to throw in certain counts.
And that got Johnson. So 2 on and nobody out to start the inning. To knock in another run here. Instead of bouncing ball to 3rd, only play is at 1st, and they won't get it. Rosie Davis initially turned to tag Edwards, and by the time she fired it across the diamond, the speed of Lassiter beat out the throw, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, it's the thing about this LSU team. They run bases very well. They have speed, so they're going to put pressure on defense to make decisions. And Kylie Edwards able to avoid the tag, and then because it took a couple of extra steps.
381 with 19 runs batted in. Payoff from Malin. Daniel to the right side, and he finds the outfield grass. 1 run will score. LSU holding Johnson at 3rd base. It's a 2-0 lead for the Tigers.
Just making something of that, generating runs in this inning. A couple of leadoff walks to start the inning, then ended up loading the bases with Lassiter, and then Daniel going to her slap, putting the ball on the ground through that 3-4 hole. Exactly what she wanted to do with a pinched-in infield with the bases loaded, giving LSU another run.
Allie Hutchins. Up the middle, Malin to home, and it gets over the glove of Audrey Schneidmiller. Another run is in, and still no outs in the inning for Oklahoma State.
That's tough because that had double play written all over it, even with the speed that LSU has. And you know that you have to be quick to make this play because they're running hard base to base, but that just is an absolute mistake for Malin. You know, she's kicking herself knowing that now she's going to have to throw more pitches in this inning. Some free passes in this inning with the walk.
Bases loaded in a 3-1 count. Up the middle, and Edwards delivers. Throw comes home, and it's not in time. A 2-run single as both runners advance on the cutoff.
She can just beat you in so many different ways. She is not just a home run hitter, but the ball flies off of her back, gets her barrel to that inside drop ball, and just punishes it right back up the middle of the field for a couple more RBIs in this game. Pinched in infield, gives her even more room to get that ball through and score 2 runs for LSU to extend their lead. I love the LSU at bats here, just taking advantage.
Here, Bergeron drove in 49 runs last year, has 2 in scoring position. At third, it's Davis in a sling across the diamond, and finally the first out of the third for Ruby Malin.
Yeah, and if I'm
Lorenz left side, it's Davis again, looks the runner back to the bag at third, 2 outs. Amanda, remember they had 258 walks going into regionals. That was second in the country behind only Ohio State. Franklin, though, goes down looking. Malin's 4th strikeout.
Florida State program.
Meanwhile, CC Solora has her first strikeout of the day. 1 gone in the third.
Pitchers round out the staff.
2-2 to short. Scooped up by Kylie Edwards. 2 down. D rounding out the doubleheader, 3 p.m. Eastern, Sunday on ABC. Fly ball into left field, tracked.
Tarina over at third base. I think opening weekend last weekend was the first time in her career that she was not coaching over there at third base. I was watching LSU game and I saw her walk back into the dugout. Now she has to just go shoulder to shoulder with them when they get back into the dugout. It's different.
Off the end of the bat of Johnson, Malin up to first, 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Her in the circle.
Lassiter to second base. Castillo on the first, and a 1-2-3 inning for Ruby Malin. 5-0 deficit for Oklahoma State. We'll chat with Kenny Gajewski there. It's 6 in a row, taking on Tia Warsup. The 2-hitter in this lineup. Diving play at short by Edwards. Spinning throw not in time. There's a ground ball base.
You're just almost assuming every year you're going to host a regional.
Godwin in the air to left field, headed towards the wall, and it's off the base. Warsup will stay put at third on a 2-out double by Cart. I beg your pardon.
Didn't just kind of have that reset.
Hassler is fouled. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's a fair ball, and it drives in 2 runs.
Yeah, you see that Franklin out in right field is pointing, no, that was foul. Peyton Monticelli is over in the bullpen, got a really good look at it. It was right next to her. I thought this one was a foul ball, and it was. There's no video replay review. And because
with her at regionals after you had her at the SEC tournament, and she was showing you all of her bruises as if they were badges of honor. Meanwhile, Solora with a strikeout.
Ton. I mean, your battery mate, your go-to girl.
Chance at a double play here, perhaps. Daniel turns it, and LSU gets out of the inning. Another double play. Lies on that momentum from last season this year and elevate her game. That one was ripped off of Malin, and it might have hit her cheek. Like trying to walk it off here, but time has been called by one of our umpires.
Defend yourself and ultimately just protect yourself.
Bouncing ball to third. Chance at a double play. Won't get it. The speed of Hutchins down the line. Roped off the bat of Edwards, and they won't double up Daniel at first. But what a play at short by Aubrey Jones.
In the game, and she wanted the ball.
Fly ball into right field. Warsup towards the line, makes the catch. And so Malin pitches around a leadoff single and taking a ball. Controversial. Down the right field line off the bat of Amanda Hassler, drove in 2 runs and what looked like a foul ball. Allie Hutchins records the first out of the 5th.
Set it up also on the indoor. Just a lot of these coaches, Matt, will use pitching machines to emulate great pitchers and attempt to make practices harder than what you're in. It might feel a little bit easier than hitting off the machines.
Great play at third by Hutchins in a 1-2-3-5 for CC Solora. A 6-pitch inning for the San Diego State transfer. 3-run lead after 5 for
Won their first national championship.
2-1 to Char Lorenz. Malin fields that cleanly, flips to first, 1 down.
That's a big deal, by the way. Remember, she just got hit.
7 starters from last season. Veteran group. Goes down on strikes, the 5th of the day for Ruby Malin, and she shows some emotion after that second out of the stiff teams this year. 2 down for Kylie Edwards. To third, backing up on it, Davis slings it across the diamond. 5 straight retired for Malin. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And CC Solora. And it continues. Austin's first hit, second time aboard today, setting the table in the 6th.
So in a tournament like this, you're playing 5 or 6 games in a weekend.
Runner was going. They will still get her at second base. That was Austin. 1 down. Warsup safe at first. Flared into left field, and it finds grass off the bat of Godwin. Her second base knock of the day. 3-0. And Hassler draws a walk to load the bases with 1 down, and a tying run aboard for Oklahoma State in the 6th.
What a great at bat by her. I mean, she knows.
0-2 from Solora. Wilkeson puts it in play, and they will not turn 2. Another run batted in for Wilkeson, and it is a productive out to make it a 5-3 game.
The next batter.
Popped up right side of the infield. Sierra Daniel will put it away. Oklahoma State still hitless with 2 outs in this game. They do.
And LSU will play 6 games here. They'll play through Sunday. Oftentimes the team will take 3 of the 4 days to play their games.
Rest and recovery this fall as that ball gets away from Audrey Schneidmiller. And now a runner in scoring position for LSU for the first time. Line drive off the glove of Rosie Davis into left field. Here comes Harris. Throw in is in time. What a rope by Tia Warsup to keep the run off the board for LSU.
Talked about Tia Warsup earlier offensively, but you can put her anywhere defensively too. She started the game in right field. They moved her to left field, and she is ready to make this play, knowing LSU likes to push the envelope on the base pass. Absolute perfect throw, and might I dare say perfect setup by Audrey Schneidmiller, the catcher, to avoid obstruction. The obstruction call is all about the setup, but look at where she's set up in the perfect position to be able to apply that tag, because that throw was on the money.
Records the first out of the inning, keeps LSU from making the 3-run game. Daniel, her 5th hit of the day, will make it a 3-run game as Lassiter is in to score on an RBI triple by Sierra Daniel. 1-2 from Downing is through into right field and will drive in another. 7-3 Tigers.
It's a good piece of hitting by Allie Hutchins. Seeing some great swings and approaches from this LSU team. Keeps her barrel on top of that curveball that just gets up to the top end of the zone. And beautiful swing to stay on plane with it, drive it to the right side. Castillo, the second baseman, playing up the middle of the field, not more toward the right side, toward her first baseman. And
a 1 count to Tori Edwards. Our impact player rolls it into right field. First to third goes Hutchins. And Edwards continues. Macy Badgeron searching for her first hit. Rolls it to short, and it eats up Aubrey Jones. 8-3 Tigers.
be some tough hops on this field. Charges it, and that last one just snuck up the heel of her glove as she is definitely concerned about that runner at third.
Will threaten you whether you're in the circle or out in the field defensively. Fly ball to Wilkeson, makes the catch, and a tag of second to third by Tori Edwards. Badgeron back to the bag safely at first, 2-away.
Winston C. State last weekend.
Runner goes, and now caught in a rundown is Badgeron. In to score Edwards. Badgeron is safe at second base. Now, you talked about the elite base running of LSU. We certainly saw it last year, and they're eliciting a throw from Audrey Schneidmiller, allowing Edwards to score.
Yeah, it's actually Maddox McKee out there who's a pinch runner. And again, base running is something LSU takes pride in. They've practiced this first to third.
As a 5-3 lead in the seventh. LSU has plated 4, and they lead it by 6 as we head to the final half inning. Bottom 3 in the order due up for Oklahoma State. Seventh inning, 1-6-5. Scored 3 against Bama, won that 4-3. Down to their final 2 outs, however, here against Oklahoma State after the fly ball by Audrey Schneidmiller.
Once this year, just all kinds of small wrinkles. Make some changes.
Off the bat of Jones and off the wall. Aubrey Jones gliding into second base with a 1-out double.
Scoring position late in this game.
Down to the count, 1-2. Goes down swinging. 2 outs in the seventh. Third strikeout of the game for Soloro. Fly ball into left field. Back on it is off the wall, and that will score a run to keep this game going. J.L. Austin with an RBI double. Third time aboard for the starting center fielder of Oklahoma State.
J.L. Austin is going to be so good. Opposite field power like this. Left fielders have struggled with fly balls off of left-handed batters' bats opening weekend and even here this weekend. Just a bit of a misread there by Lorenz, a catchable ball, but still the power of Austin squaring up some things.
And Tori Edwards scoops that up. 4th career complete game for CC Solora, and LSU hangs on. It got tight for a second. They led 5-0 to start. Oklahoma State then scored the next 3 runs, but Beth Torina's team, Amanda, gets a nice rebound after losing earlier today in a shutout to Nebraska.
Just continuing to find different ways to win like they did opening weekend, and a great rebound after getting shut out.
Well, don't go anywhere. Over on ESPN Plus, 6 o'clock Eastern.